On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off-play action on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. Snags it inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown ball! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off-play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. They'll run this play from the pistol. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running to the left. Makes it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Hard running there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You know, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Find space on the right. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tennessee!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Mississippi State right back to the line. It's a draw. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They're going to ride this running back. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy in the ground.
And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think you've seen 2 plays back-to-back now with poor pass protection up front. Guys have to do a better job. You've got a golden chance here to put a touchdown on the board. In 2 consecutive plays, they can't protect the QB.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll try the run. And some room to work. Picks up the first down. There he goes down the right side. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vols! Well, that didn't necessarily go as plan, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Tennessee, 28, Mississippi State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Takes it from the gun on third down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set. First down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Volunteers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They just keep firing. Complete to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got his man. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Going for the big play. He hauls it in and nobody's close. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. Touchdown Volunteers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
13.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Stumbled to the ground.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Makes the catch on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's loose. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. He's open on the right. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the catch. And he motors. End zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
56, Mississippi State, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes... Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He's got it. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Holds it in on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one way too far.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Tennessee, 56. Mississippi State, 60.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Pulls it fired complete. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the air on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vols! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 12 over Akron. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So here is the Tennessee offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. First down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The give as they work on that clock. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Fit it in the window for the score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Willis. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They want to throw it. Let's it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a lot.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and